Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Steve, your host. And in this episode, we're going to be working with some old school Tamiya tow cables from their KV and T34 series. So with just some simple tools and some thick thread, easy for me to say, we're going to improve these cables and make some improvements to your models without spending a lot of money. Hope you guys enjoy the video, and as always, please like, share, and subscribe. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye now. Okay, so what we're doing now is we're just clipping out the tow cables that came with any of the early Tamiya KV1s or T34s. So we're just going to clip these guys out, launch them into oblivion, and we'll catch them. And what we're going to do is we're going to cut off the tow heads of each side, and we'll just hold them down to make sure we don't shoot them off into space. And we'll do a bit of cleanup on them. And so what we want to do is we want to just kind of flatten out where we're going to drill a hole into it. What we want to do is we want to get a good drilling surface, so we just want to be careful. And we're going to do that for both ends. And I've got a very coarse nail file here that I'm working with. So with this, it really doesn't matter. What you want is just a nice flat surface. And we'll just do some general cleanup. We'll try to get some of the sinkholes out. We'll do some general cleanup on the tow heads themselves. Not too much. Once you paint these guys up, they look pretty good. So we're just going to move along here. And again, I've just got them under my finger. I'm just trying to get a nice flat sand on them. I don't want to make them two-dimensional, so I really don't do a lot of cleanup with that method. So now we're just going to work on the tow head itself, get the knockoff pins out and the seam lines just cleaned up, just to get them round. Because once you get them painted up, you want them to look pretty good. So what we're going to do now is we are going to take one of our tow heads, and what I like to do when I'm drilling, especially in a tight area like this, I like to do a pilot hole. And I do the pilot hole with a number 11 hobby knife. And again, this is a good way to cut your fingers, so just be careful with the amount of pressure you're applying. And once you get the pilot hole, I'm just going to do the drilling with it. And I want to be careful that I'm drilling straight in and not drilling out the sides. So I'm just going to take my time doing this. And I just want to get it deep enough to where I can get a good solid fit with the tow cable. So that looks pretty good. We'll put him off to the side. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to measure the length with the thread I'm using. This is a thick thread I've had for years. And I'm going to cut that to length. And what I like to do is I just like to dip the end in a bit of super glue and just twist it off, and that way it's not bunching up when I'm gluing them. So I'll just dip them back into the super glue, and it goes right into the hole I provided. Now, you're going to get a good fit with this. I wouldn't recommend trying to tow anything with this, but for our purposes, it's fine. And we're going to go ahead and do the other end. And, you know, sometimes it's a bit fiddly, so we'll just take our time. You've got a lot of time. If you need to redip the super glue, go ahead and do that. You'll get this in, hold it a couple seconds, and it should hold. Hopefully you haven't glued your fingers to it. And now what you can see is we've got the original tow cable, and now you have one that you've made for really nickel and dime. And here's a couple pictures of what it looks like on the vehicle. You wouldn't get this with the tow cable comes in the kit. You guys, thanks for watching. Take care.